down just moments ago. The state of emergency. That tornado threat in the hours ahead. At least 30 tornadoes reported already, where they're expecting them tonight. The system on the move and the high water rescues playing out on live television. Family members saved, new watches and warnings up right now. And Rob Marciano is standing by live tonight. Also tonight, the new images now emerging. Officers responding to reports of an active shooter. When the gunman enters a restaurant, customers running for cover. The suspect later opening fire on cars on the highway. Just days after two planes collided midair carrying tourists, tonight another deadly crash. This time, the plane flown by one of the same companies. President Trump's former aide, Hope Hicks, now subpoenaed, but will she appear? Today, former White House counsel Don McGahn was a no-show. And now Speaker Nancy Pelosi under growing pressure tonight. With all of these subpoenas being ignored, some Democrats are now arguing for impeachment. The American fighter jets intercepting Russian warplanes off the coast of Alaska. How Russia is explaining this tonight. Martha Raddatz standing by. New allegations of sexual misconduct, this time at McDonald's. The claims involving at least 20 cities, workers as young as 16. What they allege. The great mystery tonight involving the great white, the shark spotted just off the coast not far from New York City, where they think the shark is tonight. And he's back. Will he break the all-time record?
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a very busy Tuesday night. And we begin with that state of emergency at this hour in Missouri. Reports of a confirmed tornado on the ground in that state just before we came on the air. Tornado watches and flood alerts across several states tonight. It's already been a violent 24 hours, at least 30 reported tornadoes, this enormous one striking Mangum, Oklahoma. Torrential rain and flash flooding in Sedgwick County, Kansas, treacherous driving. More torrential rain on the way tonight. We watched today as emergency crews conducted water rescues on live television. This scene playing out in El Reno, Oklahoma. This whole system on the move tonight. We're also watching severe weather now in the forecast for the Northeast. Meteorologist Rob Marciano leads us off from Oklahoma tonight.
There goes the house.
Get that.
Tonight, tornadoes threatening the heartland as torrential rains submerge cars, forcing high water rescues. In El Reno, Oklahoma, first responders searching for the stranded, using high water vehicles to pull families from homes. Some 5 feet of fast-moving water in spots. Children carried to safety. Parts of major Interstate 40 underwater. Railroad tracks washed away.
If you're seeing this, don't do this. Just go around, turn around, don't drown.
In Tulsa, firefighters pushing stranded cars as tornado sirens blare in the dark. And desperately racing to save a man pinned by a falling tree.
Keep trying, you're almost out.
Holy smokes! Just cross the road.
More than 20 reported tornadoes ripping across 4 states overnight. In Mangum, Oklahoma, a large tornado whipping up dust and debris, pulverizing everything in its path. You can see from the air, these homes took a direct hit.
Look at this. Can you imagine being in this SUV when the storm came through? These windows completely blown out. It's a miracle that it wasn't completely tipped over.
The storm flipping campers and mangling the grandstand at Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland, Missouri. 11 people were injured there. The grandstand, a pile of twisted metal. And in Dale, Oklahoma, widespread destruction. The couple that lives here moved in yesterday.
We got nowhere else to go now. I mean, put all our money into this house, and now we're here. We got to figure it out.
Rob Marciano back with us live tonight. He's been out in the storm zone for several days now for us. And Rob, you're in Reno, Oklahoma tonight. Just incredible what we're seeing, the flooding there behind you. I know still a very active situation. Where are you most concerned tonight?
Well, we're most concerned about the flood threat to our east and that line of storms that's now moving through Missouri. Show it to you on the radar. St. Louis, you are a target tonight with tornado warnings just to your west and north. Also, and through Kansas, a tornado warning there. Such a dynamic system. Cold air behind this, and the aerial flood warnings across 7 states: Tulsa, Springfield, St. Louis, Kansas City tonight. That line of storms pushes through St. Louis, gets into Chicago and Memphis by 7 a.m. It does weaken some tomorrow afternoon, but we'll have a severe weather component across the Northeast on Thursday, including New York and Philly. Then another system drops into the plains Thursday as well that will reset the severe weather threat here, and we certainly, obviously, don't need any more rainfall. David?
That's for sure. All right, Rob Marciano leading us off again tonight. Rob, thank you. We are also following alarming new images just in tonight from Tulsa. Officers responding to reports of an active shooter. In the video, the gunman then running into a restaurant, customers running for cover. and then opening fire later on cars on the highway. And here's ABC's Clayton Sandell tonight.
The radio call warns officers, active shooter.
Got a guy shooting at 49th and Peoria. That's not good.
In newly released body camera footage from May 10th, Tulsa police speed to the scene, rifles ready.
Where is he?
Screaming draws an officer to a crowd fleeing a pizza shop. But the suspect, 25-year-old Derek Shaw, is nowhere to be found.
We definitely have one person shot. Looks like in the chin.
Shaw allegedly wounding 2 innocent bystanders, then leaving the shopping center.
Where is he?
He's spotted running onto an interstate. Witnesses say he's now shooting at cars.
Hold traffic. Hold traffic. He's got a gun.
The officer takes aim and fires at Shaw across 6 lanes of traffic, dodging speeding cars to make sure the threat is over.
Okay, suspect is down. Stay on the ground! Stay on the ground, let me see your hands!
Shaw was killed. His motive is unclear, but police say he'd been acting erratically earlier that night. Both shooting victims survived. David?
Clayton Sandell with us. Clayton, thank you. Next to that deadly plane crash in Alaska, a pilot and 1 passenger on board, both killed. It comes just days after 2 planes collided in that same region, this time the plane owned by one of the same companies. Now this new crash, the plane plunging into the water, then lifted onto a boat nearby. You can see its call letters and floats there upside down. Tonight, that airline is grounded indefinitely. And here's ABC's Will Carr.
Tonight, investigators in Alaska are trying to figure out what caused 2 separate deadly float plane crashes, both involving the same airline. On Monday, one of TAC-1 Airlines' planes crashed just south of Ketchikan, killing the pilot and passenger, Sarah Luna. Luna just posted on Facebook, "My first time on a float plane." Hours later, something went tragically wrong.
The plane was upside down when I got there, and one of the captains of one of the boats was holding on to it, and he towed it into the beach.
That crash comes 1 week after that deadly mid-air collision involving another one of the company's charters. 6 people died when 2 sightseeing planes carrying cruise ship passengers collided in a rural part of Alaska near Ketchikan. We got an up-close look at the wreckage last week.
You can see those floats that are flipped upside down. They're jutting out of this ice-cold water.
Tonight, the NTSB is investigating both incidents.
We're really too early in the investigation of the one that happened yesterday and the mid-air collision to know whether there's any theme here that needs to be addressed.
David, TAC-1 Airlines briefly stopped flying after last week's crash. Tonight, the FAA tells us the company has indefinitely suspended its operations. David.
All right, Will Carr with us as well. Will, thank you. Meantime, we have also learned tonight 4 U.S. fighter jets intercepted 6 Russian military aircraft off the coast of Alaska. Tonight, how Russia is now explaining this. And here's ABC's chief global affairs correspondent, Martha Raddatz.
It is the first time Russian aircraft have come near Alaska since January. 4 Russian bombers and 2 fighter planes intercepted by American warplanes. US F-22s intercepting the Russian aircraft in 2 separate encounters. The Russian aircraft never leaving international airspace.
They're very gradual rendezvous, and where the intercepting airplanes come up alongside the Russian bombers or the Russian fighters and slowly escort them out of U.S. airspace.
U.S. warplanes do the same kind of surveillance off Russia's coast or its border. We were part of a 10-ship fighter exercise along the border with Estonia. But the Russian response, this one over the Black Sea, can be far more provocative and dangerous, sometimes within feet of U.S. aircraft.
And Martha Raddatz with us live tonight from our Washington bureau. And Martha, the Russian Ministry of Defense out with a response about this incident tonight, saying it was a scheduled mission.
It was, David. The Russians acknowledging they were escorted by U.S. fighters, but making a point of saying they were in neutral airspace during their 12-hour flight, and making the point that these aircraft can carry strategic weapons. David.
All right, Martha Raddatz with us tonight. Martha, thank you. Now to the showdown on Capitol Hill tonight over obstruction of justice. House Democrats issuing a new subpoena tonight to former top White House aide Hope Hicks. Of course, the question, will she comply? Former White House counsel Don McGahn was a no-show at a House hearing today after the president insisted he not testify. And with all of these subpoenas now being ignored, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is facing new pressure tonight from some Democrats who argue if they're going to ignore subpoenas, then Democrats must move ahead with impeachment. ABC's Mary Bruce on the Hill again tonight.
Tonight, House Democrats issuing a subpoena for one of the president's closest aides, former communications director Hope Hicks. She was by the president's side throughout the campaign and his first year in office. But will she testify? The president is fighting the Democrats' requests at every turn.
Our subpoenas are not optional.
Today, Democrats had hoped to hear from former White House counsel Don McGahn. Instead, they were faced with this empty chair. The president instructed McGahn to defy their subpoena.
This committee will hear Mr. McGahn's testimony, even if we have to go to court to secure it.
The Democrats are also struggling to get special counsel Robert Mueller to testify. We are told Mueller is reluctant to enter the political fray. Justice Department officials have proposed that Mueller deliver a public opening statement, but only answer questions behind closed doors. Is that going to cut it?
No, that's not acceptable. This is an issue of urgent national significance, and Bob Mueller should tell his story fully and completely to the American people in public.
Fed up, Democrats are now clashing over what comes next. On the Hill last night, a tense meeting. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi facing growing calls to start impeachment proceedings.
What we need to do is at least be on that track and at least be in the process of impeachment.
How do you think that message is being received by party leadership?
Not real well.
Not real well.
Pelosi is now caught in the middle. She has said House investigators should follow the facts, but she's also concerned impeachment could drown out Democrats' agenda heading into the 2020 election.
Madam Speaker, are you under increased pressure to impeach the president from your caucus?
No.
A simple answer there to our team today. Mary Bruce with us live up on the Hill. And Mary, after a contentious meeting last night with fellow Democrats, we know not everyone agreed in that room. Speaker Pelosi is now calling for yet another meeting with House Democrats tomorrow morning to discuss any prospect of impeachment.
Yes, and David, this meeting will be a chance for those Democrats who are calling for impeachment to blow off some steam, and a chance for Pelosi to urge them to stay the course. And then afterwards, she'll have what could be a pretty awkward face-to-face. She'll be sitting down with the president at the White House to discuss infrastructure. And David, he continues to insist that Democrats are simply unwilling to accept the Mueller report. He says they just want a do-over. David.
Mary Bruce, we'll see you tomorrow night. Next tonight, here, new cases of sexual misconduct, this time against McDonald's. 25 allegations of sexual harassment at work. At least 20 cities involved, one worker, just 16 at the time. What they claimed happened, and here's ABC's Lindsay Davis tonight.
The Golden Arches under fire tonight. Hundreds taking to the streets today, their mouths taped shut, but their message loud and clear. Workers in 20 cities filing more than 24 lawsuits or complaints against both the McDonald's Corporation and independently owned restaurants, saying they were sexually harassed while on the job. Multiple women say once they reported the behavior, they faced retaliation, in some cases fired. Some of the workers as young as 16 years old at the time. Jamelia Fairley, a corporate-owned location employee, says she was sexually harassed by 2 coworkers on multiple occasions.
They also cut my hours, pretty much. So I'm working 7 hours per week now. I used to work 25 hours. So it's making it impossible for me to feed my daughter or have childcare.
McDonald's is one of the most iconic brands in the world. The company and its independent franchises employed nearly 2 million workers in more than 100 countries. While McDonald's has long maintained that they are not responsible for workplace harassment at independently owned restaurants, McDonald's CEO shared this letter with ABC News outlining the company will be rolling out training for frontline employees and franchise operators and implementing a complaint hotline.
Sexual harassment claims in the restaurant industry are pervasive. According to the Harvard Business Review, as many as 90% of women in the industry said they'd experienced some form of sexual harassment. David.
All right, Lindsay Davis with us here tonight. Lindsay, thank you. In other news across the country today, abortion rights advocates rallied to protest the wave of states passing strict new abortion limits in recent days. More than 400 events were planned at state houses and courthouses in all 50 states, from the steps of the Supreme Court to the capitals of the Midwest, the South, and the West Coast. Thousands of women and men saying they will take this issue to the ballot box. There is still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Tuesday. The great mystery tonight involving that great white, the shark spotted just off the coast, not far from New York City. So much interest, the website crashing for a time. It is back up tonight. And where they think that shark is, that's coming up here in a moment. Also, the collision on the tracks, the deputy waiting for one train to pass. Unbelievable. Then hit by a second train.